Testing. Sounds good. For our scheduled game today, it looked like they were having a kids versus parents game here, a Livonia youth team. That has finished up. Their photo ops are over, and we have one of the world's smallest Zambonis out here doing the ice between that and the start of our game here. Looks like the Zamboni's got a few more passes here. Game will be a few minutes late to start. That's all right as the parents start to take their seats in here. Yost Ice Arena here on the campus of the University of Michigan. Kids this year getting a little spoiled, playing in not only Wings Event Center's main arena, but Lawson Ice Arena, home of the reigning national championship men's hockey team. then also here on the second to last weekend of the hockey season, getting to skate on the same ice as the University of Michigan hockey team. The Biggby team, Biggby Ann Arbor team here is amassed at the far end. I see the game officials, so it looks like this should get started pretty quickly here, close to being on time. Should be Zamboni's last pass here. Game officials going to come out and start getting the nets ready to go as the Zamboni makes its way off the ice here. Game officials will get the nets put in, ready to go. Then we should have both teams on the ice shortly after that. The Biggby team will make their way on the ice now. So see Noble and the rest of K's getting ready to come out on the ice here. As the K-Wings make their there appears to be nobody in the area to do the scoreboard area. So I'm not sure if they're going. Oh, here comes the scoreboard operator. So there's an 80-minute countdown clock going right now. I'm pretty sure we'll have the standard 3-minute warm-up clock and 13-minute game periods here. 3, 6, 9. I think we have 11 total players, 10 skaters and a goalie, so we have one person not present. Let's see if I can figure that out before puck drop of who we're missing. I don't see Connor Thomas. I think that's the... Oh, yeah, there's Connor at the bench area in street clothes. So it looks like Connor is going to be without his gear today. He's walking across that blue line with his father. So Connor will not be playing today. The rest of the team is all ready to go. That'll put us down a defenseman. Normally he's on the line with Jace on defense. So now Kalamazoo will have to shuffle the lines and make it one of the forwards or the centers back for defense. Last time we were in this situation, we saw Sawyer move a little bit to defense. And then we saw a dramatic drop in our shots on goal. So we'll see what the plan will be from the coaching staff today. Kalamazoo obviously in their red and blue uniforms. Get you a little closer. See them out there. This is the last of their non-divisional or non-conference games. If I'm correct in this, I know that we played the Ann Arbor Biggby team up in Ludington, Manistee area in our MAHA playoffs. Lost to them in a close 1-goal game. I'm not sure if this is that same team or not, but I think that's where the potential to have this game kind of scheduled came from. So we'll be playing these guys here at Yost to finish the regular kind of schedule here. And then next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the last tournament of the year, last games, last time this group will be together. Friday afternoon and 2 games Saturday, and then based on how they finish up their record-wise, potential games on Sunday, and then that'll do it. That'll be the end of the season. Getting sad as we get towards the end here. Looks like we are going to have the teams huddle up here before we get ready to go. As the teams get their final instructions here and break the ice. Kalamazoo will be going right to left to start this first period. Noble, number 34, in the goal. And we're going to be starting with Easton and Rowan, our normal righty defenders, back on defense, start this game. Miles Sawyer in the center and Wesley on the wing here. Getting the final adjustments to the scoreboard, and the puck is down. Controlled off the drop by Ann Arbor. As we go back and forth here in the zone here. Taken away by Rowan, sent up the ice. Back the other way, yo-yoing back into the zone. Defense going after that. Turns and does get it out of the zone. Brought forward across the blue line, over the red line. Into our zone. Rowan there. Forces him to the side. Back around the corner. Tries to come out to the front. Collision there. Taken away. Pushed forward. And out over the red line. Sawyer with it. Going the far way. Coming in. Cutting towards the middle. Cutting back more. Throws it on the net. It is off the blocker and to the side. Trying to get it out there. Owen takes that puck away. Backs it into the box area, and it gets thrown right back out. Sawyer, Easton popped out that puck back in, and it's off the defender. And now Ann Arbor will bring it up. Coming right in, right on the goal. Backhand off Noble's blocker. And to the far side. Good save by Noble to start this one off. On along the far side, trying to skate it out. Gets overtaken by the Ann Arbor player. And Landis had an opportunity out in the mid-ice. And was hit off his stick there. Puck is back down here behind the net to try to get the scoreboard off. Got that off successfully. Landis going to bring it out right in front. Skating it through. Past the blue line. Has Griffin right next to him there. Does a good job stay on side. Moves right in. Has it on his stick. Taken off his stick last second. And Ann Arbor will skate that back out. Over the red line. Offside. That'll stop the play. Brought it across the blue line. Just a few steps offsides. And we'll get the game's first stoppage there. Just under 2 minutes off the clock here. Nothing game. Landis wins that puck off that draw. That's pushed forward by the K-Wings. Griffins able to take that away. Get it into the zone. And Ann Arbor will throw it to the far side. Up with it there. Quinn's going to try to keep it in. Battles it back behind the net. Griffin's going to chase it down behind the net there. Tries to put a center. Let's take it away. Thrown into the far corner by the K-Wings. Oh. Griffin had it. Tried to push it forward. Cannot get it to his teammate. Jace will back on up and take away that puck right as they get it into the zone. And Arbor's able to keep possession though. It's against the wall. Wesley slides in, throws the puck up here to the red line. Tries to get it back in. It's off Wesley's skates. And then he's taken down at the red line there. Well, can't stop his speed though. He's back in this play. Gets it back onside. 3 K-Wings with it there. Turning, shooting. That's off the midsection of the goalie down in front and taken to the side. Trying to skate it up and out. Able to keep it in is Landis. They're throwing it back behind the net. Biggby will skate it back this way. Has some speed. Oh, down goes Wesley trying to keep it in. Get past him. Get into the blue line. Cornered there. Tries to turn and keep the puck there. We'll get it into the far corner where then Kalamazoo will skate that one up. Gets it into space. Ann Arbor will take that puck over, throw it back, and they say he's onside. Chipped up. Both teams getting changes in. Ann Arbor player with some room coming right in, and right before he can get a shot off, it's taken off his stick. Going to be pushed further down, trying to get to a centering pass. A few players for Ann Arbor out front, not able to get it to his teammate. Now they reverse sides, trying to get it. Chipped out nicely. Sawyer's going to have a step. He's going to have a breakaway going back the other way. Coming in here and take it down and into the wall. Sawyer's hit his head a little hard against the wall there. Grasping at his helmet there. Owen's going to come check on him, and he'll sit right back up. And I'll have him come off the ice there. So we'll get another stoppage. Referee's talking that one over. Physically kind of taken down and then slid right into the wall. .9:30 remaining, first period. Puck is back down. Shots off a defender there. Kept in nicely. Going to be back behind the net. And Arbor's going to try to chase it down there. Going to go back the other way with it now. Looking to clear it out. Landis with a swipe to keep it in. Tries to get it forward. Landis has it at his feet. Chips it up and in for the game's first goal. Good job, Landis there, keeping it in. Hounding that puck. Finds it at his feet. Gets the game's first goal. That'll be 1-0 Kalamazoo. Puck is back down and entered into Kalamazoo zone here. Shot, Noble blocks to the side, and Kalamazoo with a little bit of space and some speed has it out at mid-ice. Across the blue line now, zigzagging his way in. Takes a shot, just rips it wide. That one's chipped back out towards the goalie, and he'll cover. Get a stoppage in play. Another quick, low, hard shot by Landis. Almost gets 2 goals in a row there. 1-0. 8:38 remaining. Sawyer out there with Wesley, Miles, Rowan, and Jace. Back to Rowan. Nice hard shot, deflects off a defender's skate and goes wide. Now that puck chips out to the blue line. Will be a race there to try to take it away, and Jace does. And the puck is offside. Jace able to win that puck away. The offensive player carried forward into the zone, and his teammate brought it forward across the blue line too early for an offsides there. Sawyer at the center. Miles and Wesley at the forwards here. Puck's back down. Miles beating him with speed, going the wide side, and he's overtaken there. Puck's going to be just thrown out of the zone. Wesley's going to come get it, try to throw it back far enough that it's not touched. That'll be icing, and it is. It was just on the right-hand side of that red line. Offensive player needs to have the puck and get to that line and to the left, as the Kings are going right to left, to dump it that far behind the goal. If he's to the right of that line, like Wesley was just on the far side of that line, that is an icing. That'll bring the puck all the way down to Kalamazoo's side. And that puck is loose. Sneaks out of the blue line, and then they bring it right back over for an offside. There's another stoppage here. Puck a little further out of harm's way. Just at the blue line here. 1-0 Kalamazoo. Puck is back down. Rowan's going to take it back behind the net here. Coming forward. Getting to the middle. Has speed. Owen and Landis alongside. Gets it through. Makes a great shot, and it is blocked down and covered. They got a trip on Rowan, or against Rowan. So Ann Arbor will go off on a penalty. Rowan makes a good move going left to right. Gets tripped down. Still managed to get a shot off, but it doesn't go in. But a tripping call against Ann Arbor will give Kalamazoo a power play here. Landis in on this face-off. Puck's going to be back. And loose right in front. Brought in. Landis with another goal. Right around the goalie. Puck was loose. He's able to win control of that puck and get it back in. So that'll be a quick power play goal, and goal number 2 for Landis Franco. Nothing Kalamazoo, 2 goals for Landis. Temporary stoppage here, as it looked like the Kalamazoo player on that rebound got his hand a couple of times in the glove, and they're going to get a little break here to assess any potential hand injury he might have. Still 7 minutes, 44 seconds to go in the first. Kalamazoo with a 2-0 lead. Biggby goalie ready to go back in the net here after a momentary stop there, as he's back in the net now. Sawyer, Quinn, Wesley, Chase, and Easton out there now for Kalamazoo. Puck is back down. Another sidestep into the defense, trying to get it into their zone. Kalamazoo doing a good job of hounding that puck. Keeping the pressure on, keeping it in their zone. I'm not even showing it. Holy cow. And Kalamazoo gets back onside and gets it back behind the net here. Trying to keep it in. They will for the time being. On Quinn's stick in front. Ann Arbor will be there and get it slowly, but not out out of the zone. Trying to get it past that blue line where Kalamazoo has to regroup. Just like that. They get it out. Kalamazoo will retreat. Everybody on side. Trying to get the puck back in. That one will find its way back in, then sneak back out. Kalamazoo will have to get it back on side. They do, and then they're able to keep it still back in. Look over there, long distance shot. Sawyer comes up, tries to take a shot, and it's just taken away last minute. Wesley with the shot, that's off the post. Another backhand, and now Sawyer gets the goal. And tackles Jace, who was trying to come celebrate with him. Good rebound opportunities from Sawyer there. I think it was Wesley who got the first hard shot off. That was rebounded right back out. Sawyer had another rebound, and it went off the post, and then was able to get it back in on the third time's the charm. That'll push it to 3-0. Down, okay. That scoreboard's updated here as Biggby has the puck now into Kalamazoo's zone, skating towards the center. Taken away before he gets a shot off. Owen has it here, trying to push it forward. And an offsides call by Ann Arbor, just a little bit offside. That'll get a stoppage. Landis out here as the center. Miles and Owens, the forwards. Jace and Easton on defense. Puck is down through to Easton. He's got space in front of him. Hit off his stick nicely by a defender, but he's able to dump it back behind the net. He gained the red line, so it's not an icy when he puts it back there. Kalamazoo trying to get the puck turned over down low. And Arbor's able to get the puck and get it out. Across the red line with some speed, moving towards the center this time. And taken away by Jace, who gets it out of the zone. And Arbor has to retreat. Both teams fighting for it along the boards here. It sneaks out. And Arbor's going to take it the long way around. Hits past Landis. Chips it past Easton, but Miles is still there. Ann Arbor with the puck there, putting it a little bit further, a little deeper into the zone. Kalamazoo doing a good job man-on-man defense there, making it hard to advance the puck. Jace with it now, tries to push it forward. It's off a defender, and there's a lot of room back here. Pass through there now. Miles does a nice stick lift, take it away. Easton now battling with the puck down there. That's thrown on net and covered by Noble. Long distance shot, covered up by Noble, no trouble there. 4:16 to go here in the first period, 3-0 Kalamazoo. Sawyer, Griffin, Wesley, Easton, and Rowan out there. One forward by Sawyer to himself. Trying to get around the defender. He does get around the defender. Throws him down. Ooh. And he'll get a roughing as a result. As he went through that defender, kind of gave him a push, and he'll be off on a penalty. That'll bring the puck all the way down here in front of Noble. Looking to kill off a penalty. 4 skaters to 5. Landis on the center. I think they're waiting to get the penalty time put on the board there. That's why they're looking up. There's a scoreboard in that far corner. Penalties now up there. Landis, Rowan, Wesley, and Easton trying to kill off this penalty. Off Wesley's skate behind the goalie. Not quite clear. Put into the far corner here. Easton will chase it down there. He'll skate it up himself. Pass one. Over the blue line. Able to beat another. Only one more defender in the way now. Tries to go far side and is taken down, and the puck gets away from him. Wesley does a good job, step up in front, gets that puck. Landis tries to turn and shoot. Can't get it off. Keeps that puck in down here though. Trying to get it out. Ann Arbor will get it out of the blue line. Over the red. Past their blue line. Into the zone. Taken away by Easton. Rejected out of the zone. Back to mid-ice. Ann Arbor's onside. And they're still onside. They'll bring that one in. Makes its way all the way back behind the net. Where Jace will pick it up. Skating out. Past the Big Ten logo. Over the blue line. Into our zone. Landis with him on the far side. Trying to get a shot off. He's unable to. Gets it back behind the net now. Ann Arbor's going to try to skate that one up. Taken away by Landis along the boards. Sawyer trying to skate into the picture here. The penalty is up. Puck is loose. Sawyer's going to try to turn and shoot. Tries to backhand it. Unable to get a shot off there. Ann Arbor will skate it out of the zone. Come on. Yep. Skate it out of the zone. Have it along their way. Tries to pop it out to a teammate, but it'll make its way all the way out of the zone. And we have an offside. Not able to get that back. Got it back into the zone just a shade too quickly. And resulted in offside. It's 3-0 Kalamazoo. 1:42 to go here in the first period. Puck is back down. Miles gets it up to Sawyer. They're going to have it. And that far side centering pass is through the zone and out. They're going to have to back out. They do. And they have it just offsides. Tries to fire it back into the zone. Sawyer was just offside and will get a stoppage there. We approach the last minute of the first here. 3-0. Puck is back down now. Ann Arbor with it. Moving it in. Skating the puck in now. Owen will chip that one along. Ann Arbor will center it out. Loose alongside of Noble. Owen will get it up to Landis. Landis going to try to skate it out. Owen battling with the puck there. Trying to get it out. Back to his defenders. Jace with it. Now he gets it out. Gets it up to Griffin. Griffin's going to have it along the far side. This nice job to just dump it back behind, and Kalamazoo's going to chase it now. Landis able to take that puck away. Looking for a teammate out front. And Albert's going to have it and skate it out. Over the red line. Across the blue. It's going right at Noble. Jace is able to direct it to the side and not get a shot off. Jace gets it up to Landis. He tries to poke it against the boards and get it out. Unable to there. Going to have a delayed penalty on Kalamazoo as Landis is real aggressive with that takedown. Comes back through, and they're going to have a penalty. They'll come off with 5.1 seconds to go in the first period. It is a 3-0 game here for Kalamazoo, and total control in the first period here. Back to another penalty kill for Kalamazoo. Only 5 seconds left to go here. I'm waiting for that penalty time to show up on the board before they drop this one here. There it is. It's up on the board. And we'll get going. Sawyer, Wesley, Easton, and Jace are going to be trying to kill this penalty off. Sawyer wins that puck out into space, and the penalty, or the time for the rest of the period will expire. Smart play by Sawyer there. He saw on the face-off that there was no Ann Arbor players out on the far side of the blue line. He just won the puck out into that space and let the time wear out without any shots being taken by Ann Arbor. So that'll be the end of the first. 3-0 Kalamazoo. All Kalamazoo all the time there in the first period. Definitely a different Ann Arbor team that we played up in the KOHA districts. Still have just as big of a goaltender. I remember a big goaltender for Ann Arbor back then. They have a big goaltender here today. Kalamazoo going to be trying to kill off the last 1 minute, 25 seconds here of this penalty. Landis off on the penalty for the next minute 25. Going to have Sawyer, Wesley, Jace, and Rowan out here as the four here to start the second period. And that puck's back down. Sawyer once again running that puck forward. He likes that move on the face-off to win it directly in front of himself and go chase it down. Ann Arbor with the puck, trying to get it in, trying to get in position for a shot. Easton gets it up to Sawyer along the boards. Off the boards, forward into space. Wins that one. Able to keep control of the puck and will dump it low behind. Kalamazoo going to look to chase it down. Puck pops out to the middle, dangerous, and Sawyer will redirect it towards the net for a moment. Kalamazoo looking to keep it in. West does, and then the defense is able to just throw that back out. Rowan's going to bring it in. His gain that red line will just dump it further towards the goal. 28 seconds remaining in the penalty. This player's got some speed, going straight at the middle, going right at Noble. Takes a shot, it's off Noble's glove, and deflected by Rowan behind. Good job by Rowan. Deflect that one that was loose in front of Noble. Back behind. Takes that one all the way coast to coast. Looking for a shot. Going to be on his backhand. Changes to his forehand. And a good save by the goalie. Kind of did the delays. He got close to the goal to try to get that to his forehand. He does. And a good save by the goalie there. Still 4 seconds remaining in this penalty. Landis will be coming out of the box shortly to join his teammates along the far side there. He's out. Back to even play here. 5-on-5. Kalamazoo looking to keep that puck in. It does sneak behind the defense there, and they get it right back into the zone. Sawyer and Chaseman turns that puck over. Nice shot through the middle, just a little wide. But it's not quite there. Biggby player with some speed out over mid-ice, right through the middle. Splits the defense and is in on his forehand. And nice job there by Jace to pressure that shot. And it's not on net. It's going to go wide and collected here, and not quite making it out of the zone. Jace with it up there at the top, trying to get it out of the boards. Ann Arbor able to keep it in so far. Flips that one forward. Landis going to pick it up there, coming across the midline. Trying to enter our offensive zone. He does. Biggby puts it into just some open space on the far side. Chipped off the boards and into our zone here. They're going to go around Kalamazoo going to collapse down. Oh, turnover right in front. And out of harm's way for now. Skated that one right in front of the goalie. Almost got the turnover they needed to get an easy goal out front. Biggby's able to get this one out. Jace sidesteps, brings it right back in. Landis tried to toe drag to stay onside, but he's just offside. That'll get us a stoppage. 3-0 Kalamazoo. 2 goals for Landis, 1 for Sawyer in that first period. A couple of good saves by Noble so far this game. Most of the pressure being applied by Kalamazoo. That puck is back down. Kalamazoo will regroup it. Trying to get it into the zone. Brought over and into the zone by Rowan. Backhands it towards the goal and covered up. No rebound opportunities there. We played almost 3 minutes here of the second period. Still 3-0 Kalamazoo. Sawyer, Owen, Griffin, Easton, and Rowan out here. Pucks one back. Kept in nicely by Rowan. That's that. Ann Arbor players looking to split the defense for a breakaway. Kalamazoo's able to play good defense there and keep it in. This one swung around. Into the boards on the far side. Just sneaks out of the zone. Ann Arbor's going to have to regroup. Sawyer will keep it in front of him there. Looking for a centering pass, and Owens will chase it down on the far side. Third, and tries to center it to Griffin, and it's just out of his reach. And Ann Arbor's going to come back the other way. Tries to split the defense there. They do. Got to be right on Noble, and that one's saved by Noble to keep it out of the net. Got it in, point-blank range, had it on their forehand. Tried to go 5-hole, but it's plugged up by Noby. That'll keep Ann Arbor off the board. Landis on this faceoff. Straight down. Looking for someone to control it here. Wesley knocks it back behind the net. That's when Landis will pick it up. Skates it out there. Skating it up. Getting it up across the blue line. Taken over by Wesley. Ooh. Now let's get that wide shot as they bring it into the zone. Get it on the net. Off the side and behind. Now they're going to try to get it along the boards. Jace brings it out. And it's overtaken by Biggby. Skates towards the center. Can't get much of a shot off of Rowan in good situation there. And it'll be wide of the net. Quinn has it out. Off the boards. Will not get out of the zone though. And he's going to skate it deep. Looking for a centering pass. Has a couple of options. But Rowan's going to skate back there and just take it away. Chipped further towards the goal, but Jace will take that over, and he's going to skate it out. So, kept in for the moment, but Rowan will be able to get it out. Quinn pushes it forward, onside. Ann Arbor now with it in their zone. Going to push it back behind their net. Jace will chase it down. Has it forward. Not quite out. Griffin now. Will check that out of the zone. It should have enough steam on it. Oh, they're going to say it was deflected. You can see that official say there's a deflection. There will be no offside or no icing. Puck's loose in front. Thrown to the far side. A couple Kalamazoo players trying to get in position for a centering pass. Quinn has it there. Tries to center. It's off somebody's skate. Over to Wesley. He's unable to get a shot on goal. Chipped around, and that's going to make it all the way out of the zone. Where the defender's going to have to stop that pressure here. Has it on their forehand, stops and turns, but it's wide of the net. Tries to do a nice center press. Two Ann Arbor players here in front for a centering pass, but unable to get a pass to them. Nice long pass out to Griffin, makes it out of the zone. brings across the line, and they'll be offsides. Nice long pass there out of the zone, all the way up to his teammates. And Ann Arbor tries to bring it in a little too soon. 3-0 Kalamazoo. 7:32 to go here in the second period. Kalamazoo 3 goals in the first and has been mostly in control of the entire second period so far. One good scoring chance by Ann Arbor just a few moments ago was held out by Noble. Unable to get a shot off there, Kalamazoo will bring it back. That's Jace skating through, gets it on his forehand and gets it taken away at the last minute before he can get a shot off. Ann Arbor looking to skate it out. Across the red line, into their zone. Skating with it. Forced to the far side, and the puck's going to be behind him now, and that's going to be out of the zone. Moved forward by Sawyer. He's going to have an opportunity for a breakaway. Ooh, tries to go forehand, backhand, and it's just a little long. Can't redirect it on the backhand and in. Biggby looking to get it out of there. Kept in by Griffin. Now that'll be thrown all the way back out, and Jace will pick it up there. Tries to get it out. It's kept in, gets past Jace, but Griffin's there. Griffin's able to chip it over to Miles. Puck will eventually make its way to Jace, who will skate it out of the zone. Up to Sawyer with it. Past the blue line. Looking to get it dumped further along. He does. Back behind the net. Griffin and Sawyer and Easton on this side trying to keep it in. Now that Biggby player skated to the middle, into some space, and into the blue zone, or across the blue line. Centering pass. Biggby will turn. Get it back to a defenseman. Along the boards there. Pops out to the middle. They'll have it there. Backhands to another defenseman, and that's out of the zone. Offside. Stoppage there. On and off sides. 5 minutes, 28 seconds to go. Landis, Wesley, Owen, Rowan, and Easton the line here now. Wesley with the speed along the far side, edging in towards the goalie. Good position by the defense there, not allowing a penalty, but they're going to have a penalty. Puck is loose to Wesley, takes a shot, it's blocked and stopped down, and they're going to call a penalty. Oops, I think when Wesley got taken down, thought perhaps they were in good position, but they're going to call a trip, I do believe. Let's see what he calls. Oh, slashing. Gonna have a slashing call there. So Kalamazoo will be, looks like we're gonna have another quick little stoppage for the goalie to get gear re-secured. So West made a good move there from the far right side, tried to get into the middle and keep the puck on his forehand and kind of gotten taken down a little bit. They call a slash there. So, goalie has gear, back out. Landis, Wesley, Owen, Easton, and Rowan. Puck's down to Rowan. Thrown on the net and covered by the goalie. Gonna do it all over again. I think we're gonna get something very similar, so let's get us in a little bit closer here for this. I think we're gonna get another one back. Knocked out of the zone by Biggby. Puck's recovered by Rowan. Going the far away. Now pushed forward over to Owen. Owen with it there. Tries to dump it into the zone. It's taken away. Wesley chasing after it there. Gonna go back the other way now. Nobody there, so they'll be able to skate that one all the way out. Rowan in retreat. Hunting that puck. He's able to take that position away from him and take that puck. He'll have it now with some speed. He's going to skate it all the way up. We know that. Here he comes up with it. Defender forces the puck into the far corner. And now Biggby will skate it up. Some coast-to-coast action both ways. Goes towards the middle. Nice move. Keeps it on his forehand and has a nice goal. He's able to go end-to-end on that one. Beat the defense. Keep it on his on his backhand through the defenders and gets a good goal up high over Noble. And now with 4 minutes to go here in the second, it's only a 2-goal game. Ann Arbor 1, Kalamazoo 3. They've been able to stop all that momentum Kalamazoo had in the first period and get a shorthanded goal here in the second period, as Ann Arbor still has 22 seconds left on their penalty and gets a goal to bring it within 2. That puck's up on the boards, deflected towards the middle, thrown out of the zone. Will not be far enough for an icing as Ann Arbor will pick it up and go take it behind the net. Oh, forced towards the middle and taken down. No call there. Skating along the boards there with it. Looking for a centering pass perhaps, but it's knocked away before they can do that. Long pass forward is no one in particular and will be an icing. Landis trying to get towards that puck there. They're going to call, I believe, another penalty for roughing. Let's see what the referee got. Interference or roughing, I'm not sure exactly what that signal was, but I think Landis was trying to skate down the far away there to negate that icing and took a little push towards the end and penalty called. So that will not be an icing. That'll move the puck to this end over here instead of to be in front of Noble. Kalamazoo stays on the power play now. Last time they had a power play, they gave up a goal. So try not to get another shorthanded goal. That puck's in though. And score by Sawyer. Puck was loose in front. He's trying to, I think, transition it from forehand or backhand to forehand, and it goes in. That'll make it back to a 3-goal lead for Kalamazoo. K-Wings 4, Biggby 1. Here from Yost Ice Arena. Sawyer still in there with Miles and Owen. Easton and Jace as the defenders. That one's through Jace and will be just to the side of Noble. Puck is loose. Through to Miles. Miles gets through nicely. He's in right on there. Backhand's just wide. He's able to get through to the goalie there. Got it on a nice backhand, but it's just wide for Miles there and a good scoring opportunity. Puck still deep behind the net. And Arbor going to be able to skate this one out. Past the blue line, past the red line. Into their zone. Has a defender with, or has a friend with him. It's still loose behind the net, trying to center. Still loose. Jace is going to come across and take that puck away. Gets it forward to Sawyer. Sawyer's to chip it against the boards and come down the ice, skating towards the center. Back to the boards. Has it on his backhand. Tries to get it through to Miles. Does get through to Miles, but it's on his backhand. tries to chip it at the net, and it's off the defender to the side of the net. Puck's against the boards, put back behind. Team players are going both ways, running into each other a little bit. That puck's going to be kept in, ripped behind the net there. And just out of the zone. Miles will bring it back in. Pass over to Sawyer, just behind it. Taken away by Biggby there. Easton's going to try to come get the puck away, cannot. Pass to a teammate, and now Easton gets it away. In the far corner. Tries to get it up and out. Doesn't quite make it. Intercepted at the blue line. Back behind. West is going to go back and get it. Has it there. Looking where they're at. Decides to come this way off the boards. That works well to get it out. Up over to Sawyer. Sawyer has it. Miles out in front. Dumped back behind. Covered by the goalie. Sawyer there on the ground. I think he was just trying to get it into our offensive zone before anybody was offside. Just trying to maybe dump it back behind the net. Ended up being on target and covered by the goalie. 45 seconds remaining here in the second period. Landis, Miles, Quinn, Easton, and Rowan out there. So the puck's back down, and there's a battle 1 foot away from when the puck went down. Ann Arbor will come out with it. Skate it out of harm's way. Get past Wesley. Looking to get past Quinn and Rowan. Unable to do that. Rowan trying to get it up to Wes. Against the board. Wes able to dump it out of the zone. Last 30 seconds here. And now we're going to try to regroup. Kalamazoo's going to pressure Wes with his speeds. Able to take it away there. Last 20 seconds. That puck's going to be up into the zone here. Easton's going to be up into the zone with a shot. That makes it through. I do believe that's going to be... Not sure who they're going to give credit to that to. But was put on the net by Easton, was deflected off of some feet. I don't know if they'll consider that a goal for who. But that'll push it. 9.6 remaining. 5-1 Kalamazoo. Puck back down for the last 10 seconds here. Against the far away. 3, 2, 1, and that'll end the second period. Five to 1. So, Ann Arbor gets on the board there in the second period, has a few scoring chances. Kalamazoo still in control a lot there in the second. A few moments early there in that period, looked like Ann Arbor might be able to climb back into this game. Kalamazoo adds to themselves. It's a 3-goal lead after 1. It's a 4-goal lead after 2. Final 14 minutes on the clock there. Oh, we've been playing 14 minutes. I thought we had played 13, so that's on me. And Sawyer out on this face-off, trying to win it forward. He does. Miles is going to have it. Right in. Oh, taken away before he can get a shot off. Team really trying to get Miles on the board here, it appears. That long distance shot is loose. Miles still there, and it's finally covered. Puck is kind of loose. They had both Sawyer and Miles there for a rebound opportunity. I think earlier in the game, the goalie gotten his hands hit by some sticks on some rebound opportunities. A little sensitive to that. So I think there was some chirping about that. Puck is back down and is back behind. Centering pass is loose and covered again. So we'll have another face-off here. So we're just over 30 seconds into this third period, and Kalamazoo's got 2 good scoring chances so far. Sawyer wins that one back. Ann Arbor will overtake the defenders, though, and get that puck. Still loose in the far corner. Long distance shot is blocked down by Noble and put to the side by his teammates. That will be strongly thrown out by Sawyer and race back to the blue line to stay onside. They do. Eventually it finds its way into Kalamazoo's offensive zone as they're going to try to get back behind the net. Miles will cut them off there. They do get out of route. Rowan will step up. Keep it in. Long distance shot is just wide. Sawyer's going to try to wrap. Cannot get the wraparound to go in. Been some pushing around the goal, on the goaltender the last few times. I think Sawyer that time wanted to stand right in there and say, okay, which one of you guys want to push me around? Nobody took him up on that offer. Landis in on this one with Quinn, and Owen wins that face-off straight over to Quinn. A little too hot to handle. Easton will grab that one, try to keep it in. Off the sticks there. Kalamazoo's able to keep it in, get it back behind the net. Biggby trying to bring it out. They're able to weave their way through, get it out. Poked forward, right along the blue line, and offsides now. Stayed right on that blue line as the teams kind of collided there. One of the Ann Arbor players got out ahead, and puck sneaks across the blue line just to shade offsides. Back down again. Landis wins it straight forward. Into the zone and thrown back out to Landis. Looks like I had a nice little set play for that. Landis just had trouble finding it. Quid now with it. Brought forward. Owen and Landis. That puck's going to be deflected through to Owen. Owen had it for a moment and took a shot and missed. The centering pass found its way onto his area, but could not get the one-timer connected with. Back onside, Landis skating along the far way. That puck's going to make its way all the way through. Landis will put it back behind the net to the far side. Landis trying to get control. Biggby's going to have it and skate it out. Tries to get it past the red line. Taken away there. Quinn has it. Thrown towards the net there as it gets into the zone and covered. Quinn, I think, was trying to just dump it deep. It ended up being on, shot on goal and covered up. So we still have 11 minutes and 4 seconds to go. It is 5-1 Kalamazoo. Sawyer out here on this face-off. One forward to Griffin, thrown on net and no rebound opportunity. Nice hard face-off win thrown right over to Griffin, and a nice hard shot by Griffin, low and hard, is covered. Gonna do it all over again. Back down again. Over to Rowan this time with a hard shot. Off the blocker and to the side. Sawyer trying to win that battle along the board against 3 Biggby players. He put a little bit deeper, but Griffin's there. Gets it out to the middle. Rowan will step up. Has it in space. Puts it just wide. Or Biggby will try to bring that up. It's off some skates and eventually find its way out of the zone. Over the red line. Take it into Biggby's offensive zone. Griffin takes it away for a moment. Another Biggby player coming in gets a decent shot opportunity, but whiffs at it, and it's going to be back behind Noble. Easton trying to get it out. Puck's loose in front of Noble there. Rowan steps up. We'll have a lot of space in front here as we have both Rowan and Sawyer there. That puck's going to be back behind the net. Sawyer with a collision there. Tries to get it out. And we have a penalty or an injury. So it looks like a player back there holding their knee. So we will take a little bit of a breather here with 9 minutes and 48 seconds as we have a Biggby player down behind the net there. Hard into the boards, it would appear. They're back up to their knees and will be able to skate back to the bench. We're going to have a face-off just outside the blue line here now. With 9:48 to go. Just a physical play into the boards. No penalties assessed there. Landis on the face-off with Miles and Quinn. Rowan and Easton. Puck is back down. Eventually find its way into Ann Arbor's offensive zone. Even though he falls down, Rowan takes that puck away. Gets it back behind the net, and now trying to get it up to Landis ahead. Eventually finds its way there through some deflections and across the boards. Landis moving towards the middle, taking a shot, and it almost finds its way in. Another centering pass is held up by the defense. Miles is going to go back there, try to clean up it. Trying to keep it in is Kalamazoo. It's along the boards there. Tries to get into Miles. Does, turns and fires, but it's off a defender. Now Easton with it. Looking to lift it. It's off the stick of a Ann Arbor player and deflected into the far corner. Landis turns and fires. It's loose. It's on Landis' stick there. And underneath the goalie for a save. He's not sure if he saved it or not. It's still there. It's a good save. I thought that was Landis on the far side that turned and did the pass. It must have been Easton or someone of similar size because that was Landis on the slap shot there. The goalie was not sure he made the save at first or not. Was happy to see it was below him. So 8 minutes, 30 seconds left. That puck's held in there. Rowan has it in, and it's off the post and in for Rowan as he gets a goal. Rowan there stepping up like he always does to keep that puck in. Most of the Ann Arbor team flew past him, and he had the puck all in the inside zone all alone. And a hard shot right off the post and in for Rowan. That'll make it 6-1. 8 minutes and 27 seconds to go. That puck's back down and into Kalamazoo's zone as we get to 6. Biggby will bring it right up and along. Little collision, but survives the collision and brings the puck forward. Slashing at it there along the boards. Rowan will try to overtake the player. Back behind the net now. Trying to keep it in and to sneak out of the zone. And now, Rowan. And team trying to keep that puck out of harm's way. Good pressure by Sawyer at mid-ice to keep that puck at the opponent's end. Ann Arbor had taken that puck and kind of gone back to regroup, and then Sawyer continued pressure, and we're going to have a penalty here to Biggby. Delayed penalty and finally touched. And they will be off for a cross-checking. Kalamazoo back to the power play. Penalty call down here. Cross-checking. Landis was that one right back onto Jace's stick quickly. Was not prepared for that to be there so quick. Miles has it back behind the net. It's edging through on Landis' stick, push forward, and it goes in. Goal for Landis there. Another power play goal for Kalamazoo. That will make it 7 for Kalamazoo here. Kalamazoo 7, Ann Arbor 1. Puck's back down again. Jace with it there, along the boards. Forward and onside, kinda. Pass forward to Miles, puck is loose, and Landis gets another one. Miles with great pressure there, had it in alongside. It was just loose next to the goalie. Landis comes up and gets it back in there again for another goal. So that'll make it 8. I'll tell you what, though, this team is trying so hard to get Miles a goal here, trying to get him as many opportunities as possible around that net. That puck's back into Kalamazoo's offensive zone here at 8-1. Trying to keep it in. Wesley has it back in. Off his pushed over there near the blue line. And kept in. That one's pushed out, though, by an Ann Arbor defender to bring it in. One-on-one on Jace. Jace almost trips, but was able to not. That's lifted over Noble's head. And along the far away. Jace with it there. Gets it out of the zone to the red line. Looking for a turnover, but they will be offsides. 6 minutes, 2 seconds to go here. 8-1, Kalamazoo. Gonna change up the lines again. I have Landis, Griffin, Quinn, Rowan, and Easton on this line. And it's back down. And offsides by Kalamazoo this time. Just offside. Just a few seconds under 6 minutes to go here. All Kalamazoo all the time right now. Rowan steps up, gets that puck back into the zone. They're going to go back behind the net. Turn it over. Thrown towards the middle. No. Landis tried to bring it in himself and get it up over the goalie. Was unable to. And that puck's going to be eventually cleared out of the zone by Ann Arbor. Landis with another great opportunity to score, having it right in alongside the goal. They were blocking Lotus that time. Couldn't get it in. its way all the way out towards the blue line. Now it's back behind the net. Tries to center all the way through. Still trying to get it out. It's kept in by Quinn. Moves it to himself and then dumps it back behind the net. Try to chase it down there. Quinn's able to win it away from him to a teammate. Now going after it there. Landis able to get it. Takes a shot off the blocker, or the midsection of the goalie, back behind the net. Ann Arbor with lots of speed this time as he comes up. Going to be able to skate to the middle, taken down for a trip, and Landis will be off on a tripping. Biggby player had lots of speed that time, trying to go coast to coast. Landis takes a swipe at it, trying to win the puck off his stick, and takes the player down for a tripping. 4:34 to go. It's a 7-goal lead for Kalamazoo. They're up 8-1. Back on a penalty kill is Kalamazoo. Biggby trying to score here on the power play. Waiting for the time to get on the scoreboard up top here. And now the time's up there. We'll be ready to go. Stoppage. And a conversation here. Looks like an additional penalty here or something. Looks like Landis has been ejected from the game. We'll have Owen serving the remainder of the penalty here for Landis' penalty here in the penalty box. So, oh, now we got a... Oop. I think the scoreboard operator is looking for some clarification. But basically, I think it was a game misconduct penalty of some kind assessed to Landis on top of the tripping call or slashing call. So now we are waiting to find out what's going on. Basically, just a big giant slowdown here at the end. The rest of this game should pretty much already be over, but is not. So, not 100% sure what's going on. So you're gonna not call that additional penalty because Owen's going back over, so they must not be calling a game misconduct penalty of some kind. Maybe he just had to use the restroom. I have no idea. I don't know. Could have been that they needed a stoppage for a break for some kind. I don't know. That's the problem with being all the way up here. I don't know what that was about, but Landis, minute 30 on the penalty clock. Puck is back down. The last 4 minutes and 30 seconds of this game are now going to start. Puck is back out to Sawyer here at mid-ice. We're going to see. Kalamazoo's got 8 goals. Can they add 1 or 2 more before the end of this one? Wesley with it now. Trying to get towards the middle. Taken away by Ann Arbor nicely. They'll skate it up over the red line. Past the blue line, into the boards. Chase will take it away. Get it out. Up over to Sawyer. Over the red line. Into the middle. Oh, lost it just off his stick. Rowan will pick it up, get it back into the zone just fine. Walks it in. Takes a shot that's off the goalie's leg pad. And to the side. Wesley now with it. Gets deflected. And now they got a penalty for a takedown of some kind. So they'll call a penalty back the other way on Ann Arbor. Wesley had gotten that shot just off and was knocked down. They're going to call a penalty for roughing or interference or something there. Maybe a little makeup call for the other call. I don't know. Didn't seem like much from up here. So, 4-on-4 hockey as we've got Landis in the box for 29 seconds and then Kalamazoo will be on the power play for a minute. Puck's taken away by Rowan. Out to the mid-stripe, into the zone. Takes a hard shot. And it is blocked down and covered. As he got it across the blue line. Tried to get that one up a little bit. But it was knocked down in front and covered by the goalie. 3:14 to go. 10 seconds left on Landis' power play. We'll have a face-off here in Kalamazoo zone. 4-on-4. Miles tries to get it forward over to Griffin. That's just a little too strong. Biggby tries to bring it up. Taken away by Kalamazoo. Pops out to Landis out of the box. And offside is called. Up 7, that is completely fine. You don't need to be making noise about offsides. .256 to go. Up 7. Quinn with a nice move along the boards. Move it in. Puck's trying to move forward. Up, nice little deflection by Miles to Landis for another goal. Easton keeps it in. Throws it forward. Deflected nicely by Miles with a nice little touch pass from Miles onto the stick of Landis for goal number 9. And still 2 minutes and 39 seconds to go. I'm sure they're trying to see if they can push it to 10. If I can figure out my scoreboard here. Okay. Puck is back down. 9-1. Kalamazoo with it back in their zone. Ann Arbor skinning it out of trouble. To the far side, coming in on Noble. Jace is able to take it away. Has it on the stick, far side. 2 people trying to get him to stop. Oh, that is a stick thrown at the defender, which should be a penalty and a penalty shot, but I don't think it's going to get called. Also another penalty there that's not being called, but we'll see. Puck is back all the way down here. Jace will get it out of harm's way, out of the zone. Quinn with it into the blue zone. Miles takes it away, keeps it towards the center, pushes it forward toward Quinn. Quinn with a shot off the goalie to the side. Landis with it now, slap shot all the way through to the far side there. Easton will have to try to skate up to it and try to keep it in. He does, back behind the net now. Landis, Quinn, and Miles has it in front. Easton with a slap shot, tries to redirect. Miles with a pass for a one-timer for Landis is just wide. And now we're under a minute. Trying to keep it in, trying to get to 10 goals. Wait till we're onside, keeps it onside, and now it's back out. And Kalamazoo have to regroup. Rowan does, moving forward. Tries to get a hard shot off and doesn't have much on it. Lots of real tired skaters out there right now. Biggby gets it out. Up to mid-ice. Rolling with it now. Last 20 seconds here. Bringing it in. Shoots it high up over Noble. To the far side. Sawyer with it over there. Last 10 seconds. And we'll pick up that puck. Bring it around. Trying to skate into some space. Sawyer's going to try to chase him down. Last 2 seconds, and that'll do it. That'll be a winner for Kalamazoo. As they surround Noble after a great outing from him. Kalamazoo will win this one 9-1. Opportunity to play here at the campus of the University of Michigan, Yost Ice Arena. Canadians are able to win 9-1. And that'll do it for today's game. Now, what's next? Starting this coming Friday is the last games of the season. Kalamazoo Green Ice Games taking place at Wings Event Center and the rink in Battle Creek. Kalamazoo will be playing their final games of the year. And we'll have them live on Facebook. We'll see you there.